Okay, here we are on page 62. Página 62. Okay, find your page. If you're not there, you know what to do. You pause the video until you find it so you don't get behind us. Okay, and then you start it up when you're there. Okay, reading the directions. Now we're working with big numbers. Am I even on the right page? Sorry, page 61. 61, no 62. 61. I'm on the wrong page here. Okay, 61. Everybody can see it? I can kind of see it. It's a big table, and we're going to be working with big numbers, numbers bigger than 100, numbers up to 1,000. So we got the hundreds, the 200s, the 300s. These are the 400s. See how they all begin with the 4, and they have 3 digits? That means they're in the 400s. The 500s, the 600s, the 700s, the 800s, the 900s, up to 999, and after 999 is the number 1,000. That's 4 digits. We're not doing 4 digits, but we're going almost up to 4 digits. All the 3 digits. Okay, directions. Essential question. How do you count by ones, fives, tens, and hundreds with the numbers less than 1,000? So we're going to be counting by ones and fives and tens and even hundreds. But with big numbers, with 3-digit numbers up to 1,000. Okay, let's start off with something a little easy. Well, I better read in Spanish. Patrones de conteo hasta el 1000. ¿Cómo se cuenta de 1 en 1, de 5 en 5, de 10 en 10 y de 100 en 100 con números menores que 1000? Well, let's see. Escriben los números que faltan en la tabla. Okay, we're going to write the numbers. Are you ready? That means we're going to be counting. You count the same way, except we're going to always say 400 first. They all begin with 4, and there's 3 digits, so that means it's hundreds. Oh, you can't see that. They all begin with a 4, so it's 400. That's how we're going to start. En español, 401. ¿Qué falta? 401. 402. Now, we can't just put a 4 and a 2, because that would be 42. We need that 0, because there's no 10s yet. 402, 403, 404, 405, 405, 406, 407, 408, 409, 409, 410, 411, 412, 412, 413, 414, 412, 413, 414, 415, 416, 417, 418, 419. ¿Qué número después de 19? 20. 420. They all got a 4. That's easy. 421, 422, 423, 424, 425, 426. By the way, can you try to stay ahead of me? You try to stay ahead of me. See if you can beat me to the end. But you have to be watching, because if you make a mistake, you got to go back and fix it. So keep an eye on my numbers, because you might have one wrong and you'll have to fix it. 427, 428, 429, 430, 431, 431, 432, 433, 434, 435, 436, 437, 438, 439, 400, después de 39, 38, 39, 40, 440, 441, 442, 443, 444. Are you ahead of me? Are you down here somewhere? Ooh, you're beating me. 445, 446, 447, 448, 449, 450, 451, porque todo eso tiene una unidad. 452. 450, after 2 comes 3. 453, 454, 455, 456, 457, 458, 459, 460, 461, 462, 463, 464, 465, 466, 467, 468, 469, 400, and after 69, 70. Now we do our 70s. 471, 472, 473, 474, 475, 476, 477, 478, 479, 480. Are you done yet? 481, 482, 483, 484, 485, 486, 487, 488, 489, 490, the last ones, 491, 492, 493, 494, 495, 496, 497, 498, 499, wait a second. Is it 99 the end? There's no more 400s. That's the biggest one, 99. If we're done the 400s, what must we do? 500, starting with the zeros. 500. 495, 496, 497, 498, 499, 500. 500. We made it. Wow. Now, let's see how we use those numbers. It says, counting can be done in different ways. Use patterns to count on. I'm reading those directions up there. Counting can be done in a number of different ways. Use patterns to count on. El conteo puede hacerse de diferentes maneras. Cuenta hacia adelante usando patrones. Cuenta de 5 en 5. So we're going to do counting by fives. You do it the same way we do the smaller numbers. 95, 100, 105. So we're in the hundreds. We got 100, 110, 115. Look, 0, 5, 10, 15. 100, what comes after 15? 5, 10, 15, 20. 120. 115, 120, 100 después de 20, 15, 20, 25. 125. Did you get that? Now we're going to start with 140. We're still in the 100s. 140, 145. 150, 155. 100. Now mira, hay 2,40, hay 2,50, ahora 2,60. Con 0 y con 5. 2,60, ahora con 70. Con 0, pero no necesito ese con 5. 150, 155, 160, 165, 170. 140, 145, 150, 155, 160, 165, 170. What are we doing this time? Count by tens. Cuenta de días en días. 300, 310, 320. Look, 0, 10, 20, 330. Can you beat the rest? See if you can do the rest. Let's see if you got it right. 300, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350. Did you put that? 360. 330, 340, 350, 360. Very easy. Tens are easy, but this one's a little hard. Look. 470, 480, 490. Now, what comes after 70, 80, 90? 100. But we don't want 100 because we're already in the 400s. What's the next 100 after the 400s? 500. 500. 470, 480, 490, 500. Now this is like 0. So what comes after 0 when you're counting by 10? 0, 10. So we have to put 510, 520. Can you guess the next one? That's right, 530. 500, 510, 520, 530. Got it? And we're moving right along. Here we go. What are we doing here? Count by fives. Cuenta de cinco en cinco. 745, 750, 755. 45, 50, 55, 60. 760. Because you got 45, 50, 55, 60. 2 with 0, 5 with the 50s. Now we're going to do the 60s. Both with 60s. 0, 5. 760, 765. 770, 775. 755, 760, 760, 765, 770, 775. Count by tens. Cuenta de días en días. 520, 530, 540, 550. 520, 530, 540, 550, 560, 570, 580. Did you do that? Try doing this one by yourself. Go ahead. 600, 610. See if you can do them all and beat me. Hurry up, because I'm going to catch you in a second once I start. I go slowly, but I move and I don't stop. So I'm like the turtle catching the rabbit. Let's see if I can catch you. First, I'm eating a little cereal to give me energy. Here I go. 600, 610. It's like 0, 10, 20, 620. 630. If you do it wrong, you got to fix it. You got to erase. 640. 650. 660. Is that what you already had? Oh no. Count by hundreds. Is that hard? Cuenta de 100 en 100. ¿Eso es difícil? ¿Qué piensan? No, es muy fácil. Mira. 100, 200, 100, 200. Guess what? 300. Did you do that? Can you do the rest and beat me? Okay, here I come. 400. 500. See if you can beat me. I'm almost done. 600. 700. Done. I beat you. Did I? Or did you beat me? Go on, I'll give you a head start. Do the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here I come. 300, 400, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 900. I forget how they say it. Did they say 900 or 900? I don't know. Oh, did you see mine? Did you beat me or did I beat you? Those are pretty easy, counting by 100. Okay, so we've been going 14 minutes. We're going to go for one more page here. Let's see how much you learned. Try this by yourself. Count by fives. Count by fives. Then count by tens. Count by tens. Then count by hundreds. I want you to just go up to number 10. Haz el número 10. So you're going to do number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. Aquí, count by fives. Cuenta por 5 en 5. Cuenta de 10 en 10 aquí, en 8 y 9. Y en número 10, cuenta de 100 en 100. Okay, can you do that? Stop your video. Pause the video. Don't stop it. Pause it. If you stop the video, you might have to start from the beginning. If you pause it, it just stops for while you do the work, and then you start it up again. It should be right where you left off. Go ahead, do that. Okay, did you do it? Let's see if you got it right. 215, 220, 225. Look, 15, 20, 25, 30, 235, 240. Look, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. You see how to do it? Counting by fives? Did you get those right? How about in Spanish? Oh, I don't know if it's 900 or 900. 905 and 910. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 915, 920, 925, 930. Did you get all these? 935. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Those are your 900s. Count by tens. Cuenta de 10 en 10. Por eso es como 30, 40, 50, 60, 760, 770, 780, 790. Good thing there's not another one. What comes next, you know? Oh, what comes after 790? 800, but we're not doing that. Uh-oh, this one we're going to have to jump. Watch. Count by tens. 60, 70, 180, 180, 190. Now we have a problem. 190. 10 más is 100. But we're already in 100. We already got 100. So we have to go to 200. 200. And that's like 0. We start at 0. So now we have to do 210. 220. 180, 190, 200, 210, 220. Okay? Count by hundreds. That was the easy one. 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. Did you get that? Good job, people. Okay. Think smarter. Martin starts at 300 and counts by fives to 420. What are the last 6 numbers? Martin will say. Ooh, that's a hard one. En español, Martin empieza en 300 y cuenta de 5 en 5 hasta 420. ¿Cuáles son los últimos números que dirá? Okay, we're going to be smart about doing this. You know what we're going to do, guys, to make it easier? We're not going to start at the beginning with 300 and go 300, 305, 310, 315, 320, because we don't know when we get to the last 6. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the last one. We're going to do the last number and work backwards. That's smart. That's thinking smarter. Okay? So, if we're going to count from 300 to 420, si contamos de 300 hasta 420, ¿cuál es el último número que vamos a decir? ¿Qué es el último número? 420. 420 is the last one. So put 420 at the end. Okay? Now we got to think backwards. If 20 is the last number and we're counting by fives, the next number is 25. But what came before 20? Let's think. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 15, 20. 15. 415. Antes de 20, 15. 400 antes de 15. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. 10, 15. 10, 15. 10 antes de 15. Right? How about antes de 10? 5 días. 5 días. 5. Pero 0, 5. And 5 is the first one, right? But what came before 5? 0. Por eso 400. Right? 400. But now we have to do one more. What comes before 400? isn't 400. Es el primero de los 400. It's the first of the 400s. So before the 400s is 300s. What's the biggest of the 300s? 395. 95, 100. 395, 400, 405, 410, 415, 420. 395, 400, 405, 410, 415, 420. That was tricky, wasn't it? We said we're going to do it by starting at the end and working backwards. That was a smart way to do it. Okay. The book fair has 390 books. They have 5 more boxes with 10 books in each box. Count by tens. How many books are at the book fair? La Feria del Libro tiene 390 libros. Hay 4 cajas más con 10 libros en cada caja. Cuenta de 10 en 10. ¿Cuántos libros hay en la Feria del Libro? Okay, so we're going to start with 390, right? But then we get 5 more boxes with 10 books in each box. That means 5 more tens. We're going to count by 10 5 times. 5 times we're going to count by 10. Okay, so we're starting at 390, and we got to count by 10 5 times. What comes after 390? I don't know, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. But we're not at 100, we're at 390. So what comes next? 400. 410, 420, 430, 440, 440. Did you see how I did that? I'm going to write it down. Look, 390. Now we're going to do 5 more. 400. That's the first one. That's the hard one. Then it's 410, 420, 430, 440. We start at 390 and we jump by 10. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 400, 410, 420, 430, 440. En español, empezando con 390 y contamos de 10 en 10 5 veces. Empezando con 390 y 5 veces. 400, 410, 420, 430, 440. 440. Ta-da! That was kind of hard, those last 2, right? But we did a good job. We're done now. So congratulations. We're all the way up to page 63. Good job, guys. See you tomorrow.